So, for those of you that don't know, Pilates is a form of exercise invented by a bloke called Joseph Pilates, back in around, I suppose, the 1930s. Um, it has changed, it has modernised, so don't worry, it's not just all old stuff. What it is, it's a way of strengthening and stretching the body, but primarily focusing on your core and your spinal mobility. Now, what is your core? Your core is this band round here. So that is your rectus abdominis muscle, so that's your six pack. Then your transverse abdominals that go underneath that, in your obliques, and then round to the back, where you've got your recti spinae muscles either side of your spine. Um, what we're doing is we're going to strengthen those muscles because these muscles here control every movement that you do, whether it's from picking up a cup of tea to twisting to look at someone to walking to running, everything. This is your powerhouse. So if this is strong and supple, you're less likely to get injuries. You're most likely to be much more efficient in your movements. The best thing about Pilates is it's not cardio. So it's not taking you to a point of sweating and feeling really tired and worn out, which, believe it or not, will lower your immune system for a little while. Okay? This isn't that. This is slow and steady, breathing specifically so that we open the lungs and improve our breathing capacity and strengthening our diaphragm. So there's a few things I've got to run through first. The first one is core engagement. Now, core engagement is what makes Pilates Pilates. Otherwise, this is just body weight exercises where you're using your body as a weight to lift, twist, and strengthen yourself. So what I want you to do is put your hands on your lap, sit comfortably. You can be lying down, you could be standing up, doesn't matter. I just want you to inhale, and when you exhale, really tense your tummy. Then breathe naturally, but hold that tension. Now feel it. Feel how tense your tummy is, okay? Now I want you to dial the tension back to around 30%. So it's just slightly on. If you give it a little prod, it should be just slightly tense, not fully tense. Now, a lot of people, they go, oh, so relax, by the way, relax the tension in your tummy, just breathe naturally now. A lot of people go, oh, I can't do this, it doesn't feel right, I don't know what I'm doing for sure. If I'm honest with you, this will take maybe 2 or 3 lessons for you to really feel that you've got a grasp of what I'm asking you to do. So don't worry, okay? I will talk you through this at the beginning of every exercise that we do because we always engage the core. So let's have another go. This time, put your heels of your hands on your hip bones and relax your hands towards your groin. Relax your spine, and I want you to inhale, exhale, and tense your tummy as hard as you can. When you feel you've got that tension, relax that tension back to 30% and breathe normally. Good. We're going to do it one more time. So relax everything, relax your tummy. We're going to do it one more time. This time, put 2 fingers on your tummy here. You're going to inhale, exhale, and tense your tummy as much as you can. Now breathe normally and relax that tension to 30%. So it's just on, not tense, just slightly tense. Now feel it with your fingers. It should feel there's pliant there. It's movement, but there's muscle that is activated underneath. If you can't feel it, don't worry, we'll get there. So breathe naturally, relax. What I'm going to show you next is what we call spinal imprinting. Now, spinal imprinting is kind of key to Pilates because we do a lot with our legs up. Your back is a natural S. Okay, so this curve here is your lower back. That's your front, okay? It's your lower back. So there's a slight curve there. If you lift your legs and you're lying on the floor, that lower back, that's this curve here, will activate and the muscles will tense. And most of us run with some sort of minor injury there, if not sciatica or something more painful. So what I need you to do is to tilt your pelvis, to flatten your back, to give you spinal support for lifting your legs. That will mean that the muscles in your back aren't fully tense while you're exercising. They'll be slightly tense, which is strengthening for them, but not in a way that's going to injure them. So let me show you it this way. So you're going to lie on the floor. with your knees up like this, hands beside you, and then all I want you to do is bring your legs up like this, one at a time, knees above hips, heels above knees. This is called tabletop, by the way. And then I'm going to show my hands like this so you can see my back. I'm going to tilt my pelvis, and that flattens my back on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to do that again so you can see what I'm doing. This time I'm going to leave my hands here so you can see. I'm going to bring my legs up to tabletop. That's knees above hips, heels above knees. And I'm going to tilt my pelvis and put my back flat on the floor. This is quite a comfortable position. That's it. So I'm going to do it one more time. Knees up to tabletop, heels above knees, knees above hips. Tilt the pelvis and flatten the back on the floor. Well done. So the next thing I've got to show you is how to roll up. Now some people struggle with this, some don't. The reason we roll up like this is so that we're not using the back muscles like this to sit up. So the way I'd like you to sit up when I get you to roll up in Pilates is bring your knees up and you're going to throw them this way and hold the backs of the legs. There you go. I know I make it look easy, but by holding the backs of the legs and throwing the legs away, you're pulling against them and then rolling up. Obviously, if this is something that you don't have the muscle tone to do, which some people don't, then I just want you to get up in a safe way for you that's comfortable. I think that's everything. I've done the roll up, I've done the spinal imprinting. Okay, so you're ready for the exercises. I have a particular work ethic that I promote in my classes, and that work ethic is, I'm just going to get it from here. This is not cardio. Don't get to a point where you're sweating and you're breathing heavy and your heart's going really, really fast. That's counterproductive. Yeah, that can be good for you, but that's not what Pilates is for. Pilates is a slow strengthening and conditioning for your body that gradually gets you to a place where you're very strong and very fit. All right, that's why it's good for people of all ages to do it, because it's not about challenging your body. And don't forget, if you work too intensely in your workout, you do lower your immunity to things immediately afterwards. It does come up within a few hours, but you are more susceptible to things at that point. So don't work hard and sweat. Work continuously and slowly. Next one is, this is the most important thing that I can get you to do in any of my lessons, and that is, if it hurts, stop. Don't power through. Don't think the pain, the burn is what I know. It's not. That's not Pilates. You need to take your time. If it hurts, stop what you're doing. Have a breather. Get back into position and try and do it again. If it hurts again after that, I would advise you to change the exercise. Okay? Do not power through. That is not the way to keep yourself safe. Apart from that, I'm looking forward to training with you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.